The summer program was also tough. It was incredibly, amazing afterwards. As I said earlier, so English was my fifth language, but not only that, as a computer science major, for example, we didn't learn the programming languages that were offered in this school.
Yeah, I think reading was my biggest obstacle. My first language is not English, and because it was a philosophy, one of the classes was a philosophy class. The language was not the easiest to read, so that was difficult. Just kind of getting through that process was challenging.
Like, I think for this, like, I always think about the research paper. I just remember when we like discovered what that assignment was going to be, I started to realize that, like, okay, like, this isn't really just a paper for class that's just going to be graded by my professor. This is essentially like why we've been doing that all these years, like, because this is like an opportunity to take it beyond the classroom. And so at first, like, that kind of gave me a sense of frustration because, I didn't feel comfortable or ready to write a paper that like I just essentially, like, I didn't know if I had the credibility as a student to write on the subject that I was writing about.
Most of the time, my summer program, I really, again, full transparency, fully leaned into the support that I was being given from like the program directors, my peers, and how we would be able to share during like our seminar style classes. That was really important. I think I benefited greatly from that.
For me, it kind of like, I can say that like my English is not really good enough and I'm so lack of it. So some word or something I don't understand, but actually like not really challenging for me because like I have like my friend, my Alfie friend who willing to help me like along the time, and also like my senior, my Alfie senior, they are over there, they like as the teacher assistant, and they help us like not only like during the class and outside the class, even though I have the question about like the project and everything, even though it's not a project, we can just like talk about things, and they help me a lot, not only like academic but also like personally, like consulting to each other. So everything was very like wonderful back then.
And so even though like I was like doing this research, it just like that part of it felt really similar to what I would do in classes. But when I was told that I'd be like presenting this as like my own original work and that we'd be going through a rigorous process of research, but also just writing and editing and all that stuff, it started to feel really real. That was definitely one of the biggest challenges that I faced in like the academic portion of the program. And in the end, I was able to just take that paper into like a real formal presentation and continue to adapt it throughout the rest of the year through various other opportunities.
The attitude that we have created for each other, something so hard, I was able to enjoy, and it was fun just because of the attitude of the directors and the professors and people who are teaching, and even my fellow Alfies as well.
And I think that was what helped me make my summer experience successful. Just leaning into the support and then receiving all of that love back was just really special and allowed me to, turn in and do all of the academic pieces, but also go on this journey of like self-discovery of like, I'm my own person and I get to value that, and others are their own people and they get to value that. And then it's just this beautiful melting pot of just discussion and dialogue, and it's just so great. And like communication, relationship building, which is amazing.
It helped to talk to other cohort members about the issue, and I found out that like not just me and like other people were having the same issue, and it was really nice to kind of go over like, oh, I think this is what this philosopher was about, and other people, they're like, oh, maybe not, I see it this way. That was very helpful.
It is doable, but it requires a lot of dedication and willing to be attentive and listening and trying your best.